Hi Raj. Today we learn factory services in AngularJS. Basically, what is factory service in AngularJS? The service factory functions generate the single object or function that represents the service to the rest of the applications. The object or function written by the service is injected to any components in like controller, service, filter or directive that specify a dependency on the service. Basically, a factory is simple functions which allow you to add some logic before creating the object. It returns the created object. When you use, basically it is just collection of functions like class. Hence, it can be initiated in different controller when you are using it with constructor function. Now, how to write factory? Let us see. Here we define module where myApp equal angular.module and myApp name and this is braces, square braces, and defining the service myApp.factory and name of the factory service is MyFactoryService. You can do here any name and functions. Then we define a object, blank object where factory equal to this one. Now adding a method basically factory.multiply function passing argument a and b return a into b. Adding second method here factory.add function ab return a plus b. Here you see we have added multiply of two numbers and added second method multiply addition of two numbers. At the end of we return factory, basically factory object. This is the syntax. Now we come to the examples. Let us open a page 18 factory service.html. We have made it, and here we added AngularJS library and bootstrap mini css. Now come on UI part. Here we define ngapp myApp, already we seen in the factory method, and controller is calculator controller. Yeah, you can give any name, my controller. Okay, now we have put here two text box, input type number one, input type number two, and we have added two button, like one button is result means multiply text, and second result add, this is adding of two numbers when we click, and here result binding of two-way binding results. Now comes to the script functions, how to use uh, vector of my factory service in my controllers. Here we have seen that we injected our factory service in my controller. Okay, let us see where my app equal to angular module. Here already we have defined like factory object, factory.multiply, and addition and return factory method. Now here is controller, myApp.controller, controller name, scope, and here injected my factory service basically, and scope.result, that the click button, function scope.result equal to my factory service, this one, and call the functions like multiply and passing two argument a and b. A comma b means the scope dot number 1, scope number 2, and adding, and second is adding of two numbers, result add a function name. When click the add button, scope dot results my factory service we have already added here, and there is add method which are defined in the factory, and number 1, number 2. Now is a final scenario. Now run this page, factory service, open in Google Chrome. Now see here, enter a first number, enter a second number. When we click on multiply button, it gives the result 10. When we click on add button, it gives the result 7. Thus we have used here factory service method which are injected in controller. I already say that this factory service can be injected in controller, any service, filters or directive, and basically it is used as like a function, like a class of different functions. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. For more videos, please subscribe my channels.